Hello and welcome to Crayoligraphy Camp. My name is Lisa Funk. I am from Hand Lettered Design and I am going to be teaching today about some amazing lettering tips. I love to teach about lettering. As we're getting started today, go ahead and leave in the comments where you're joining us from. I love seeing where you guys are coming from. And also if you have any questions throughout today's lesson, go ahead and leave those in the comments as well. I am just really excited to get started. So what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to teach you a little bit about faux calligraphy, which is how to thicken your strokes to make it look like calligraphy without needing any fancy, like using a dip pen, calligraphy dip pen, but you can just use whatever markers or pens that you've got. Today I am going to also be teaching you about creating consistent shadows, those really pretty shadow lines around your lettering, and how to know how to do that and have it look really good. I'm going to be using two different markers. The first is this permanent marker set from the Take Note collection. I chose this beautiful purpley color. So that's the marker that I'm going to be using for the main lettering. And then I also have this set from the Take Note collection. It's the iridescent gel pens. And so I chose this hot pink one. I think it's going to look really good with the purple because this is going to be the thinner shadow line, and this is what we're going to use to write the lettering with. And I just love that you can have permanent markers in so many different colors. So I love this set. It is a must buy to just have at your house when you don't want to just use your regular black permanent marker. You want to have all the fun colors, because if you're anything like me, you're obsessed with markers and pens, am I right? So this is a great set to have. And then I love the iridescent gel pen. Gel pens are so fun, and having this really pretty iridescent kind just takes it up a notch. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to turn my camera around. So it's just gonna take a second to turn it around, and so that you can see my paper that I'm writing on, and I will go ahead. So make sure you grab something to letter together with me, because it's going to be really fun and I can't wait to see what you create. So here we go. I'm going to turn this around. All right, here we go. So I am going to start with this Take Note permanent marker, and we are going to write the word hooray, because it's a fun thing to know how to letter for any type of congratulations cards or anything like that. And we're going to start with the H. We're going to do a fun little flourish on the front, on the entrance to the H. So draw that loop together with me. Now we're going to continue on the H, come up and stop here. Now for the O, we're going to come down and around like this, and then we have another O. Same thing. Now I'm not going to stop. I'm going to just bring that up here so that I can do the R. And then I'm going to make sure I leave enough room. I don't want to write my A really small because I'm going to come back and thicken inside of that. We're kind of getting two tips in one today. And then for my Y, I'm going to come down like this and pull it through. So the first tip that I'm going to be teaching you is how to come back and thicken these. So we're going to thicken right here, and this is optional. You definitely don't have to do this step if you don't want to. But you come down and you start inside of the stroke, then you come down next to it, and then you join the stroke back up. So for this one, it's anytime your hand's coming down. So for this one, I started in that stroke, then I follow the stroke line, and then I join back up into the stroke. So for the O, I'm going to thicken here and then here, following the lines. Follow this here, like this. Then my downstroke for the R is going to be here. You can also pull it just a little bit thicker. I want the thicknesses to, somewhat match up. Then I'm going to go on the inside of the A to thicken there, and then to the outside over here. Then I'm going to come on the inside of this Y, and I'm going to come to the outside here and then continue on and join back in to the stroke. That's what you want to do, like this. And now I'm going to take this hot pink pen of the iridescent gel pens from this set, and I'm going to use this to create some shadows. Now, what you want to do is imagine where your light source would be coming from. So where the sun might be coming from. So let's just say if I had a sun here, I've got my Crayola colored pencil that I just grabbed. So if the sun was coming from this direction, then it would make shadows on the tops of the letters and the left. So I'm going to take this pen and I'm going to be consistent across the entire word, and I'm going to do the top and the left of all of these strokes. So here, top and left. Here I'm going to go top and left. Here is left, left and top here. I'm going to do the top here, and I'm going to try to keep a similar spacing. That's not always totally possible, but I'm going to try to keep a similar spacing around where I'm doing the shadow lines. And anytime there's a left space, I'm going to do that, and then the top space, and then left inside, left here, top here, left here, but I'm not going to follow it underneath because remember that's where the light would be coming from. So I'm going on the left here like this, and top, left, 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 and top. Here, have this come down, and the tops of these parts, even if there's just a little spot, I'll do that, and have this come down here and around like this, and then top and left here. So you can see by staying consistent and doing left and top of all of these spots that it is so pretty. And I just have to get this a little closer to show you. You can't totally see, but the iridescent sparkle from this iridescent gel pen is so pretty. Okay, so now I'm going to flip the camera back around. All right, here we go. So I recommend whenever you're doing shadowing, for the lettering part, if you can, pick a bigger size of marker tip, and then for the shadowing, pick a smaller size, which is why it worked so great to use these Take Note permanent markers for the major lettering part, and then these iridescent gel pens for the shadowing. I know you can't totally tell how sparkly it is, but it's really pretty. And this is a great phrase to use if you're making a card for a graduation or for a birthday or for anything. We all want to say hooray, right? It's fun, and it's fun to write. So if you do use it, I would love for you to post it on social media. If you try this out, post it on social media, use the hashtag Crayoligraphy. You can find these products and other tips on Crayola.com. And if you're interested in learning more lettering tips from me, you can find me over at handlettereddesign.com, or on Facebook or Instagram, I am at handlettereddesign as well. It was so fun to join you, and I hope you try out this Crayoligraphy. I can't wait to see what you create.